This you saw already, but this time all my teleporters should work. This will teleport me over here to the brewery exterior. That's the exterior of the building we were just in. And if we jump over here, we can reach the other side. The thing is, it shouldn't be bigger inside because it's just I modeled the exterior and then the interior at the same dimensions. There's more to it in downstairs areas and stuff like that, or the basement areas and the cave and all that is there, and that makes it look bigger, but the dimensions should be okay. And yes, to be fast, I'm hopping around. And to jump up mountains, you need to hop around. Jump, jump, jump. And that's the forest over here. And the forest at the moment has a few small problems with lighting, and you can see here some of the trees are just black, while others don't get proper lighting. I need to go through it and fix that at some point. Rushing roulette, I don't think that will be a problem, because you don't have health in this game and you can't die. And in regards to the voice acting, once I have some kind of budget for it to add voice acting, I will add voice acting to it. But first of all, I need to write all the dialogue that could be spoken out. So, we are now near the village, and here we have a mine entrance that is closed at the moment, but I'm thinking of maybe adding some kind of mine system in here. Yeah, but first I need to write the dialogue for it. Then we can talk about it later. I'm way off in that regard. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done any specific writing for the story and stuff like this for the game yet. Just wanted to have the base mechanics done and then go over to content creation. And I even have placeholder blocks here, like this one, which is supposed to be a shrine. and I can interact with it as well. No, I'm not keeping the block. Nope. It kind of clashes with the rest, so... yeah. I need to figure out some way to make a good-looking shrine and fill it with something. Problem is I'm not an artist, so I'm really bad at making models. And even worse on giving them textures, so that would be kind of a problem there. So I had some attempts at making models myself, but they just don't look that good. These models I made myself at some point, and they're not good. Yes, I mean 3D models. Thank you, Shiny. I went to a local game design school for game design and programming. And it was a private school, so I'd pay a lot for it, but it was okay. And it's still going. Oh. Okay, by the looks of it, we lost a few people, but there's still a lot of people in here. Zemir, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yes, kind of. It would be in creating models in Blender or 3ds Max, texturing them and then uploading them or adding them into the Unity engine. And then in the Unity engine you have to go through the material and fix that, maybe. Yep. How long have I been working on this? I started with the interior for the brewery, the first draft of it, in the beginning of February. Then I took break, and I have been working on the terrain and streaming most of it for about 6 weeks, 8 weeks, roughly. So yes, I did. Thing is, I cheat a lot. I am using Gaia, which is a plugin you can get from the asset store for the terrain, and I use different terrain maps to combine all of this into the mountains and valleys and the rivers down here. Those are created from different kinds of height maps that I use together in Gaia. And then Gaia did the textures for me, placed most of the trees and all the grass and stuff like that around the terrain. And the only trees I placed were most of these trees here for the forest, and that's why they still are not lighted correctly, because I just made a big brush and then bulk placed a lot of them. Yeah, it's on the asset store. Gaia. And that's the plugin I was using for the terrain. And you can even create a complete map with trees, terrain, and all that stuff in a few minutes with their system. You can create random maps and stuff like that. How much code? A lot, I would say. But I used some kind of toolkit I made some years ago, and that's called ATK Adventure Toolkit, and I wrote all of that on my own at some point, and I expanded it for this project. I have a complete dialogue system, interactive game objects here that you can use for different stuff. And I expanded on that. I didn't write it all for this game, but I wrote it some years ago. I don't have any line numbers, or so I wrote for this project, so I can't tell you how much that is, but I worked on it a lot. And I didn't start it for this project, but I wrote the beginning of it 2 or 3 years ago, and used it in another prototype of a game. That time a point-and-click adventure, and this time it's just for my exploration adventure game. Yep. And I haven't written any specific